Welcome, friends, lovers, and orcs? Sir, we have an orc problem. Is a tower defense of proving who's more mighty? The horde-like masses of meat waves and endless determination? Or a bottle of gasoline mixed with styrofoam and my A10 Warhawk? And honestly, the result may surprise you. But there's only one way to find out, and that's by doing. Let's go. In this, it's sir, we have an orc problem. And starting out, we don't have any towers to be fighting out the enemy, but we do have missiles, and that is what's most important. The fact that we still have missiles. As you can see here, many of these orcs start spreading out, and I need to try to take out as many as I possibly can to stop them from getting to the end of the path, which is not necessarily oh so easy. My health there at the very top as it disappears. I killed 49 enemies, managed to get three monies, three crystal, and with that crystal is now where I go to get my upgrades. Now, fun fact, my favorite format of like roguelite is actually tower defense. Even doesn't need to be a roguelite in general. My favorite genre of game is tower defense. I love playing tower defense games. So if you guys have any like other beautiful tower defense games that you know down below, I've been playing Legion TD, Elemental TD, back in the old days of Warcraft 3, playing Winter Mall 3 and all that fun stuff. I love tower defenses. So a tower defense that is a roguelite I love it. Mwah, it's icing on the cake. So right there we've managed to get a gunner tower, and on top of that I think I'm gonna put points directly into getting more gunner tower. And with my 1 point left I can also let's increase the damage. And we go head over to the play, get onto this first map, and now we have gunners available to us. Just as it says, I can go ahead and press 1, and with this, depending on where I put this arc, is where it's going to actually put it shooting. Now get off my screen. Get off my screen. I probably have to play. But now with the arc, it's going to be shooting directly down this path and trying to take out as many orcs as possible. I'm going to try to target the big ones. But I don't know how well that's doing. It might be best to just try to put my missiles directly into where they're all crashing into, directly around the corner. And we managed to get 5 points. And my phone is getting called right now and potential spam. My god, I've been getting so much of this lately. But I think right off the bat, I think I just want to put more into towers, right? Immediately, just go ahead and get this all the way upgraded, and now we can have the most possible towers. And it kind of gives you a sneak peek of what's coming next, but let's not focus on that. Let's move forward. Now we have 4 entire towers. So they seem to come around this corner almost at this perfect angle. So if I try to focus up this machine gun down exactly where they kind of come around the corner, then it might try to get like the overflow. We've got double the amount of towers and still the same amount of missiles, but double the amount of determination and 3 times the gusto and 5 times the viewers. But I do love myself a good tower defense. It's really fun. I like the idea of just trying to like strategically choose. Ooh, we're already up to 12. Damn, we got a lot more. 224 enemies. Honestly, we could upgrade our missile radius. Sure. Well, you know, let's spend 1 point just to get 3 at the end. I feel like that's going to kind of build in on itself. Can I just upgrade that all the way? Yeah, now I get 3 at the end. Just simple. Let's just get more increase of damage. And sure, we'll get a radius. Why not? We'll get an explosion radius for the missile. Now we do a little bit more damage, right? But now we also get a little bit more money at the end as well. So if we try to focus this up right where they all collide into the wall, my explosion radius is now larger, collectively doing more damage to the orcs. So now when they come on through, they should be at lower health, right? It's almost looked like it's kind of hitting the entire area of the orcs. Also, I hope I don't know how we're going to be doing the editing on this video, but some of you may not know, we could be completely zoomed in right now or slightly zoomed out, but this map has these black bars directly to the left and right of everything. Oh my god, are we actually going to win? Hey yo, with 3 health remaining, we've managed to defeat all the enemies. Now, there is an important thing that we need to note here, is the fact of just because we managed to complete the level, we've actually not acquired all of the upgrades we could have gotten. Because if we manage to complete the level and not lose any lives, then we get another resource of this pink square. Earn the resources by killing all orcs in the level and by surviving the level. So we need to kill all orcs in the level, which is the same as saying don't lose any health. So with that being said, let's try to get more gunfire. Let's just spread this further forward. More damage. How far does this go? Max range, sure. 15 though, a costly in that one. Ooh, we do have a red currency. We could be getting something like cannons. I'm gonna go for more gunners right off the bat and then more fire rate. More cannons, or we can go for a mortar, or we can go for a flamethrower. Unleashes a continuous stream of flames that sets enemies' orcs ablaze. Burning orcs take periodic damage. Sure. I think that sounds good. That sounds fantastic. So before we move on to the second level, I am going to go back and try to complete the first, because now we also have a flamethrower. Well, they all seem to kind of collide into the wall right here, right? So what if I just... Hey, yo. What if I just do something like this, right? I mean, if I actually just, like, do something like this as well, it's going to spread less and just can keep a continuous firewall, right? And then if I just take my other machine gun and just kind of direct it down this path, okay, we should be able to get this no problem. How effective is this as flamethrower? Oh god. They're all coming through charred. Look at that. They're all coming through charred. That's funny. Okay, so I'm going to try to put my missiles over here on the left-hand side to guarantee that they all do run into the flamethrower. Yeah, see, now they're not getting through no matter what, but I'm going to keep a close eye on it, just in case maybe one of them managed to sneak on through, right? Maybe it's some unit comes on through that somehow didn't get hit at all. No, we've got it, Now we managed to destroy all orcs, no longer having an orc problem, and now we've gotten our square resource. Go on back, and I think immediately, where do we get more flamethrowers? More damage per tick. Flamethrower tower. Okay, that's gonna be 22 to start off with, though, so it's really kind of expensive. Let's go ahead and spend our square on automatic missiles. Why not? You know, let's go ahead and try and invest in more gunners then. More gunners, more fire rate, more damage, everything overall. Now we can move on to the second map. Okay, so let's go ahead and say we can just put it out in this direction, have it fire continuously forward so it doesn't miss. And then I imagine they're all going to come on down through here, right? So if I can just stack up all of my turrets. In what direction, though? In what direction are they going to be, like, funneling back through? That's the real question, right? If I place one right here down at the bottom, if it'll let me, what direction are they going to be, like, coming around the corner? Am I going to have to do one that's going to be, let's say, do like this and then come around in this direction? We'll have to see how the arc does. We'll have to see how the arc does. And now this map has a proper boundary on the left and right to the fact that we don't need to be zoomed in for the entire footage. Wait, my missiles. My missiles. And now they fire automatically, right? Now they fire automatically, so I'll put it right here on this left-hand side. I was going to say, so kind of guarantee that I make sure that they all go into the fire, but it looks like a number of them are still getting past. We just don't do enough damage. Yeah, look at that. Even all my turrets are hitting them, but they just are just surviving everything. I need to up my damage and probably up my fire rate. Only 44 for 697. Nice. I mean, honestly, right off the bat then, like I'm just saying, maybe I'll do that. But we could also upgrade our flamethrower. Ooh, flamethrower tower. Right, get another flamethrower tower. Get damage per tick, and then use the rest for the cheap upgrades of the gunner damage, and now we're looking good, right? If we move back in, now we have a second flamethrower to guarantee. Look at that, look at that. Oh, the tips, they touch. Now we can guarantee that everyone gets burned. Everyone gets burned, and we do just a tiny bit more damage. Not a lot extra damage, but a little bit. A little bit. They all seem to be kind of crashing against this little, like, pillar here against the block, so why not just kind of focus my missiles there? I mean, a lot less are getting through. A lot less are getting through. I can tell that this machine gun on the left-hand side is being kinda useless. I think I want to put this left machine gun, let's say, like, right here, and we'll focus him down towards this turret here. Actually, you know what? I don't think you can see my cursor. I don't think you can see my cursor. And now let me go ahead and fix and make sure that you can see my cursor. And there we have it. Now you can see exactly where I'm looking. I forgot to move my turret. Forgot to move my turret. You know what? We do a little bit more fire damage now. We do a little bit more fire damage now, and we do a little bit more machine gun damage now. So maybe somewhere in the world, I mean, we are going to be probably taking out more. I mean, I see a lot less getting through. What if I just focus up my missiles here and just drag them away from the right? Because that way they're forced more into the left-hand machine gun's path. And more of them get taken out? Nah, there's just too many. There's far too many. It's not doing us any favors. If anything, I need to get burn time. Plus 64. Not bad, though. Not bad. We're just gonna... Ooh, another tower. Yes, another flamethrower tower. And I guess we'll get tick rate as well. And we're gonna get fire duration. I was just sitting there thinking and wanted to say, what if we can get the longer burn time? Then would be even better. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this left-hand turret. And I'm going to have you focus up, it was kind of in this direction where they're coming around on, right? So then now I'm going to go ahead and take this other flamethrower turret, and they are kind of all coming through on this point, right? Or better yet, why don't I just go ahead and do something like this? I mean, I don't know, right? Because they come around, if I were to like just do like a big arc like this, right where they collect. Let's see what happens. Maybe, I mean, it's gonna miss a lot of them, but it is also gonna get a lot others. So, I mean, it gives it just enough time for it to take burn damage, right? And I can just kind of maybe use my missiles to try to ensure that I push them back into the fire a little bit. But honestly, a lot less are getting through, and my machine gun off to the right is actually directly on path with where they need to be. I'm not gonna let that one survive. I'm not gonna let that get back there. If I just do a little bit of damage control, maybe, no, stop it, stop them, I can do this, no, no, I mean, we might survive. Oh, we might survive it. Yes, come on. I wonder, did my efforts actually work out? 13. I think I took out more than 13. 2,000 enemies. 108 plus another red. I don't know what I want to spend my red on. Strafing run. Ayo. This is why I like just putting like 1 point into everything and just see where it goes. And it keeps on going, more cooldown and then off to something else. But hello? Strafing run? Active ability, calling an airstrike on a designated area. Sure. But we still got to give it one last try, though, because we still need to get that square ability, right? But now I have strafing run, I guess. So can I just... Oh, Jesus. Hello? Yeah, no, it just comes in and does like a gun run. Do I have to keep on calling it back in? Let me see here. I do. I have to keep on calling it back in, and it just erases the entire line. Oh, that is fantastic. Right? Can I just call in multiple? Can I call in multiple at a time? So that way it knows where to go? I don't know. Kind of. We only have a few left. Call in another one. This is where, like, a lot of them start to break through, is right at near the end where they have, like, most mass. Right when they're near done spawning. And there we go. We've managed to get back here. Die for me. I will call strafing run in on you. There we go. And go back. Now we got the square. But we can put the square on the strafing run. Strafing run will automatically attack the previously designated area when ready. Can be repositioned at any time. That's what I think I want. Because that means that the strafing run is just going to keep on attacking all on its own. Yes, please. So we really need to start investing more into our cheaper options around the place. And since we still have a little bit left over, let's go for explosion radius, because I feel like more the merrier, right? More the merrier. But now we've managed to get both of those resources. Oh no, are going to be coming from two different angles, from the left-hand side and the north-hand side. Okay. Can I zoom in? Yes, I can. I can zoom in. Perfect. Okay. So then right here, actually, how far can my range go? Hang on a second. So what if we just do a little bit of something like this? Make you a little bit more narrow. And now we can already completely close off this angle to the fact of... Well, I kind of need more range on this, don't I? I don't know what direction they're really going to come through on this. I don't know if they're going to go more to the left or more to the right. But I do know that I can still shoot on through. How are they going to come through? Are they going to come down through this bottom angle? I think maybe I'll try putting a couple up over here just to guarantee. Maybe I'll just make like a bullet trail that they'll have to somehow break through. And maybe on through here. I feel like I need more range. That's definitely not going to be enough. That's definitely not going to be enough. But it looks like our strafing run actually reactivates itself all on its own. No, not that. There we go. So it reactivates all on its own. So if I just place it right there. Oh, Jesus, yeah. If I just place it right here, though, it looks like it is just going to keep on activating all on its own and just take out the line. Well, it's not really taking out the line, but it is pushing a lot of them. I'll just take out a few of them. Oh, Jesus. I think my efforts are all for naught. Just postpone it a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. The more I can take out, the better. More kills means more victory. No. 110, 2,000. More flamethrowers. And then we also need more gunners. More guns and more flamethrowers. Honestly, I think I can get behind a lot of that. If that was like a political statement of just saying more guns and more flamethrowers, I could probably get behind whatever that is. Alright, we have 849, and I am guaranteed, I think that we are ready and almost complete with this next wave. I'm gonna do more damage, more fire tick, more fire duration. That is gonna get completed. Hell yeah. Can I do more damage for my gunfire rate? Yes, I can. I can even do it twice. There we go. We are honestly probably 100% set. And I keep on forgetting to do something. These turrets need to be turned a little bit more to this direction. A little bit more towards this direction, please. I keep on forgetting this. Thank you very much. And I don't even know if this turret is necessarily doing all that much. I think I'd be better off just putting you probably right there, just hitting the masses. Thank you. Alright. We have all of our flamethrowers present and placed and ready and set to go. Start battle. Oh, you know what? I need to put down my strafing run. Strafing run. Go gadget. What do you call it? Blackbird. Thank you. Get that going. Where do we need to have our missiles? Do we need to have missiles? I'm a little bit afraid. What side are they most likely to break through? It could be this bottom side, but I kind of want to see what these Gatlings are going to do, because I only have a few turrets. It's not a lot, but you only have a few. But honestly, flamethrowers are the saviors of the day, because if you just get a lot of burn damage on them, burn time, and burn tick, I will not let a single orc through. I will not have the title be true. Like, sir, we have an orc problem. No, we do not. No, we do not. I will take and eliminate all of them. There's still one orc left. Where? There you are. And we get a perfect victory. What do I want to put my money into? I'm going to finish off my gunfire rate. I'm going to finish off the more gunners. That is fantastic. Bullet max range. I think I want to get... Ooh, penetration. Yes, I need more penetration. Beautiful. Okay, go ahead and put up the max range, and then let's also get the fire rate. But we do have a blue circle and a pink square. Low fire, higher rate, damage projectiles penetrate through multiple orcs. Ooh, deep penetration. I think I want it. Nice. Let's move on to the next. What is our next map? Ayo. Okay. Well, we have 5 flamethrowers, right? So if I place one down here onto this bottom side, let's go ahead and scroll in to make it easier on the editor's eyes and all of your eyes. We go through there. Are they gonna come around here? I don't know. We can go ahead and cut off this angle as well, which means that they are going to come through this centerpiece. Maybe I can do something like this, but then they can still go through the middle. But what if I then do something like this? Will that work out? I don't know where they're all going to go head off to, but I should probably focus up my... Ooh, God, that's a good question. Where do I even want to put then? Oh, hello, range. Jesus.
Impressive.
The cannon has got some range. Well, then why don't I go ahead and I guess these do now too, and that I've upgraded them a little bit, right? So I still have one more turret and angle it right there into there. Is this gonna be good? I don't know. I don't know. Strafing run. Go my A10 Warhog. Actually, is that an actual A10 Warhog? I think it is. However, where are they all going? So they are going around here. They are going around to this point. They are coming around this angle, and they're coming around this angle. So how about we pull things back a little bit, I say. I say, we need to have more. I say, we need to have more gunners. So if they are all going to go through this singular point of doom, then I may as well just go ahead and give them like one of these good old bad boys, right? And I go ahead and do over here to this side, yeah? You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about here, yeah? I'm just saying, if they can be going on through here, I just go ahead and just pop this bad boy on over here, and just next thing you know, boom, bada bing, next thing you know, they're all gonna be on fire, yeah? That's what I'm saying. And then we go on over here, we got ourselves another cannon, you know? We go ahead and put this on over here, looks like they're going right through this angle, pop it right there, then we're good. Boom, bada bing. So they were all going down through this side, they were all going through that side, they're all going through this side. Let's hit start and find out. There's only one way to find out, and that is by doing. So I say release the missiles. Okay. I mean, honestly, Honestly, they're getting double flamethrowered, double flamed, double flamers. You know, I may as well put my missiles up here if they're all gonna go through this little choke point. I mean, it looks like I might be inevitably moving them around accidentally, but it is taking out a lot of them. Like if I just don't do anything, will they just funnel on through there primarily? They do. They actually do. Honestly, where am I gonna fail? Where am I gonna fail? I'm failing over on this side, but they are coming back through. They literally actually flow out. They do flow like water. Like it's coming out and then coming back into my stream of machine guns. No, no, no. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. You're not allowed to do that. That's against the rules. We still have 10,000 of these things to spawn, and there are 18,000 on the map right now. That is ridiculous. Hey, Jesus. Hey, they're getting in, they're getting in, they're getting in. No, no. I don't think there's anything I can do to stop that. Where can I guarantee? Because they all guaranteedly come through here, and through here, and through here, and through here. So I could bring things back. I could bring things back a little bit. Can I have more flamethrowers? Yes, but now we're maxed out at 6. That is unfortunate. But now, let's go ahead and do more range. We're going to need it to probably close some of these gaps, do more fire tick damage. And then, you know what? Just start throwing the rest, I suppose, into a little bit of cannon rate and cannon damage. More cannons as well. And keep on doing our best to try. So I'm thinking here. So boom, boom. That's guaranteed burn. That's guaranteed burn. Right here is a guaranteed burn. And then that's going to guarantee to hit all of them. So now every path in here is guaranteed to get burned a second time. So I don't think there's a lot I can do about this, unfortunately. So with that being said, though, I'm going to use this range to my advantage and do what I was talking about and like kind of spread it out like that. And then same goes for this because this allows me to maybe hit more targets along the way. I'm going to give it just a little bit of a range. What if? Like, can this guarantee to hit everyone like this? Probably not. Not quite. I can go ahead and do something along this line. Maybe. Start the battle. Yeah! I love it. I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Is that copyrighted? Can you get copyrighted for a logo? Leave a comment down below. What goes on with logos? Am I in trouble? Become my lawyer in the next membership. And if you want to become a membership, you'll become my lawyer and you also get access to emotes, extra content, raw footage from behind the scenes, and also priority on everything that we do in multiplayer. I greatly appreciate all of you who choose to support me. And it looks like finally the troops have run out. They are finally stopping the spawning, but we still have 20,000 units still left on screen with 19 dead, 19,000 on screen, 20,000 dead. Looks like we're looking at a number of 39,000 zombies moving on through. But I don't know if we're still going to win this. We're not there yet. I'm not quite sure where I should be putting my strafing run. The strafing run is kind of done now. It's not able to hit any more out of that angle. Go ahead and probably just put the strafing run somewhere along this side. Just hit more zombies. Just hit more zombies. Like, look, no, bad. Because we cannot be having that. We want to get a perfect victory. We want to both get the cube and the circle. It's not a sphere. At least not that I can tell. Oh, damn it, son of a bitch. One got through. No. Whoa. Ah, what did I do with my life? We're going to have to try again. We're going to have to try again. Don't worry. Rewind or fast forward. There we have it. Thank you. We've gotten ourselves the cube. Now, what do we want to spend our cube on? Do we even have anything to spend our cube on yet? I don't think we do. So we got the cube for nothing. But you know what? We are going to try to finish off. We cannot finish off the fire damage. 1,700 for the next and final upgrade of the fire damage. My God. And 1,500 for the range. Jesus. All right. I feel like we certainly did not get enough upgrades for whatever the hell fresh hell this last level is going to be. Level 5. Oh, it's all blue. Okay. So, they're going to be coming from this top side and this bottom side. So let's take a look here. I have 7 flamethrowers, right? I have 7 flamethrowers. So what if I were to extend one across here, extend one across here, right? And then let's go ahead and say extend one across here and extend one across here. Now we still have 3 left to use, right? And now if I still have 3 left to use, they're all gonna be coming through this middle part, right? They're coming through that middle part. They're gonna definitely be coming in through this top side. I don't know how far they're gonna be coming through, and they might also be coming through here. Let's go ahead and just put another flamethrower down on this side and stop them there, right? So I think that'll work out great. So technically speaking, every single entrance, they should be catching on fire. And you know what? Why don't I do something like this as well? I'm gonna extend it out this way, because even if I think there won't be enough time for, if anything coming through this bottom side is not burned, I don't think there's enough time for something not burned through there to not get, to then like switch over and not get burned up there, right? I'm doing this because there is the chance that in between these 2 points, there is burn time. And if I spread the burn time, then this will guarantee that it actually hurts more, does more damage, right? So actually, I could probably extend this out a little bit. It'll guarantee that I do more damage because they can unburn and then get burned again. That's my line of thinking. Now, where do we want to put all of our turrets? I mean, this looks kind of scary, not gonna lie. I mean, I don't know where they're all be coming through. Maybe down through here? Maybe through this angle? I don't know. This doesn't seem good. All in random angles. It just cover everything. And then through this side seems a little bit easier. I can just kind of focus up through this angle, make sure that they probably going to come on down against this wall, and I can just push down a little bit further down this entire path. That's a lot simpler. That's a lot simpler. And honestly, I can probably invest more turrets over on this side, just because I imagine that just because that other side is simpler, it's going to be a lot easier to defend. Do I need to have penetration on my bottom side? I don't know if I need to have penetration that low, but I guess we'll put the cannon down there for the sake of it. But how is this going to perform? I don't know. Actually, I kind of want to keep an eye out and see how my flamethrowers perform up here most of all. Okay, okay, okay. And then what if we were to just go ahead and just take a strafing run? No, what if we go ahead and just take a strafing run and just put it right down the center? Yeah, look at that. Everything is guaranteeing a burn pretty much. Everything is guaranteeing a burn. Good. Everything is getting burnt. Nothing is getting through uncrispified. Everything is getting crispified. Everything is coming through like 4 shades darker than once they came through, than once they started. I mean, look at it. It literally is just acting like water. It's acting like water and sand. Like, these things are coming through. It's like it's pushing this water high up against the edge. It's got like a train of orcs. You're getting like an orc train going on. God damn. And they're all coming through this choke point, so it's all flowing faster as all the water kind of comes through. I wonder if the YouTube, are like, what do you call it, frames per second can keep up with this. Like, my god. Okay, this side is actually turning out to be super easy. Yes. Okay, turns out I was right on that. This side is turning out to be difficult. No! No, it almost got through. It almost got through. I stopped it just in time. No, no, no. No, no, no. No, 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 damn it! Alright, I give up. This other side is doing great, so honestly, what can I do better on this? I need to have more guns facing this direction, and this is, Jesus, that's a lot. That is a lot. That's a lot of units coming through, my god. First of all, more fire damage, got that fully completed, and let's do more interest rate. But holy Jesus, that is a lot. Okay, so what can I do to fix that? Just more damage and more fire rate. We're gonna have to do this a number of times before we get anywhere close. But we probably don't need this second flamethrower here. I'm gonna say, what if we just don't use the second flamethrower here and we spread it over here to this side? And this flamethrower, honestly, Jesus, so much was coming through there. I'm gonna say spread up to there. And I wonder if I can even take away one of these machines. I feel like this side is like is overdone. Like, that side is overprotected. I think we got that more than accomplished. This turret is basically doing absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and put him off to this corner and put him more towards the angle of where they're kind of coming in. Start battle there, Travis. We got a game to win. I honestly probably should start upgrading my strafing run. Like, what if I were to just get, like, ultimate strafing run upgrade and I just made it super, super wide, where I can just kind of, like, deny an entire lane. An entire lane of orcs would probably cut down on a lot of this by itself. but we're gonna have to see how this performs differently on this side, on the bottom side, compared to now having a flamethrower up here. And as these orcs come on through, are they gonna actually die from the fire? Some of them are. Some of them are. It looks like maybe like 1/3 of them are, and that's really important because that still means that like out of the entirety, out of everything that stacks up over into this side is now going to be offed, which is they're gonna get the forever dirt nap, which is good, which is really, really good because we really do not like people with green skin. I mean, I'm just saying we don't like people with green skin. We're a green skin hater around here. We're definitely a green skin hater around here. I know, call me out in the comments. I'm gonna have all the hate videos, all the drama, all this farming those clips of just saying I'm a real green skin hater. I just think that they're up to no good. Why are some of these things being blown out away from the edge? Are they still getting the burn? How are we doing over on this angle? It's still holding on, actually pretty strong. Not a lot of this is going off to the left. Probably hone that in a little bit more, considering the fact that now there's like time being spent away, not firing directly into the crowd. We're actually holding out really, really well. There's still 6,000 more enemies to spawn and 56,000 on the map. My god. And finally, they have stopped spawning. They have stopped spawning. My god, look at this. They're just stacked up against the wall. They're pushing. Like, this is actually creating, like, water orc pressure. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, damn it. We're still not yet complete. Okay, are any getting through on this right-hand side? If none are getting through on this right-hand side, then we'll know that this side is perfectly fine and golden and it needs nothing more to be improved. This bottom side, if my bottom side, honestly, if we can get a little bit more penetration and damage to my bottom side, I think that we should be able to fit this just right. I will get more penetration for 1300. That seems prime. I will get a little bit more max range so we can shoot them sooner. I will get more fire rate, and I wonder if I can kind of just maximize up on this. Okay, we will get a little bit more cannon penetration, I suppose. And this goes even further. Oh, more cannon fire rate, and then it goes to cannon damage and cannon penetration. Hell yeah, we're feeling stacked up and ready to go. So we were having problems down here on our bottom. So why don't we go ahead and try to focus this up a little bit more, right? So they're all coming down essentially this angle. So we can kind of just focus this up a little bit more, and then we just go ahead and just do that. And we do have a La Canon, so why don't we go ahead and try to add a little bit more support into that. And honestly, I think that should be enough. We didn't seem to leak any from the right-hand side, right? We do have more fire rate, and we do have more penetration now, and more damage. So we should be fine. We should be fine. This should be our last run. This should get us ultimate victory and walk us through the Valley of Death into the other side of the Golden Gates beyond, to the land of honey and green grasses on the other side, to where we find a land without orcs. Nothing but a pure un-orc and elven territory. That's what I say. Actually, I don't know what the lore is behind these people. Why are there orcs? If they're orcs, we have to be elves. But we have all of this. So you know what? We're probably dwarves. Do we see people on them? Well, they're really small and tiny, right? They're really small people, so they have to be dwarves. I'm seeing a lack of hair. I'm seeing some bald people. So maybe they have some bald dwarves, but it could be a mix of humans and dwarves. But it just seems very dwarf and elven coded to really hate goblins. Humans, there are some weird humans out there that might like goblins, so you gotta look out for those weirdos. But overall, I guess humans probably don't. I mean, I think a lot of things don't like goblins. Goblins are pretty gross. They're pretty nasty. But we are pulling through. I'm seeing a lot of victory numbers here. I'm seeing a lot of victory potential here even. I'm seeing a lot of victory wins and dubs here. Let's lay in the missiles just to do a little bit more in terms of celebration. Blast them away, down the angle you go. You know what? A lot of these people are built different. They were built different to survive flamethrowers. They're really what the real true weakness is. They're just not built to survive machine guns, right? I mean, look at this, right? See, the real weakness is the bullets. It's not the flames that burn brighter inside their hearts with the desire to get to the end, but more so the bullet of penetration that stops them in their tracks. Oh wow, look at this. Oh, we're already getting to the end. We're all gonna get to the end. 100, 80, 70, 60, 40, 30, 20, 30, now 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, subscribe, like the video, and 1 survived. 7.8 thousand, one more sphere and one more cube. We have gotten back, and we have many upgrades still to go. But you know what? If you guys still want to see the rest of that content, then become a member. But other than that, we'll be seeing you guys in the next one. If you liked this video, then I guarantee you'll like this other one. Thank you, and bye-bye. Woo!